I've examined many cults. And in each of these cults, they'll claim that, well, they're in direct line from Jesus up to them, and they can all point to parts of the Bible that they use to, prove that, well, we are, the proper and true Christianity because of this Bible verse or that Bible verse. And they'll all conveniently ignore parts of the Bible that don't fit the narrative. And so, each one of these that claims that, well, we're the direct line from Jesus, isn't it fascinating that when it comes to CSA, abuse of children, every one of them doesn't seem to know how to handle or deal with that. And they all seem to want to protect the church more than they do the children. And they can't be real with themselves and spend time trying to learn about the psychology of this abuse and what it does to these children. And these children, they look to these leaders of these organizations, their local preacher and stuff like that, for help. And then they'll go further on up the line to talk to the hierarchy of the church on what to do. And quite often it just leads to more trauma for the person that's been victimized and enables the abuser. And this has gone on forever in these cults. And it's like, if you really, truly were in the lineage from Jesus up to your exclusive church, why is it that you don't seem to have any idea of how to handle these situations properly? If Jesus and God are exclusively on your side, why do you handle it so poorly? Perhaps that's all just make-believe. And for those in the churches that believe this stuff and believe what these preachers say, that we can be tied back to Jesus, how do you feel when you see what is happening to these children and being abused and then further victimized by the system? If you're in one of these churches, ask questions. Ask a lot of questions. More than likely what you're going to get is going to be unsatisfactory answers from the hierarchy. And then use that as a catalyst to examine these religions and see if maybe it's all been just untruthful. That what they're claiming, you only believe because you've been conditioned to believe it by these men from a young age, and you've never examined information that fits outside of their narrative.